Today I'm going to show you my top 3 ways to do resistance band lateral raises. All right, so my first variation of the lateral raise is going to be the one that requires the most equipment. So I have a Clench Fitness footplate, a pair of 41-inch loop style bands that I'm going to wrap into the handles on the footplate. And then I'm also going to use a pair of clench band handles that I loop into here just to make it the most comfortable. And then to get this set up properly, I thread one band right through the center of the other one, and then I hook both of my handles in here. And it's pretty easy to set this up, and it makes it super comfortable. Basically, the bands will be in an X once you get them set up, get kind of a shoulder width stance, and then you're gonna get these handles even and in a comfortable position. So to do the lateral raise, we're going to be starting with our arms out in front of us, and we're just going to be raising our arms up and out to the side, driving with our elbows, and we want to get our elbows up to shoulder height. I don't want them drop down like this because that means that it's too heavy. You have to be focusing on driving those elbows up, getting a big squeeze at the top, and then letting it down slow. And you can also do this single armed as well, but ultimately what I want to show you is you're going to be driving up and you want this line from your shoulder to your elbow to be straight, and then from your elbow to your forearm or your elbow to your wrist to be straight as well. That kind of makes so that you get the best form and the best engagement of that medial delt. That's what we're working in this exercise. All right, so one more thing I want to show you with the standing footplate version is to add resistance. It's really easy. You can do it a couple different ways. You can either wrap your band around the handle an additional time, which shortens the band and gives you more tension at the top. You can also stack multiple bands. So these handles down here, you can easily just grab another band and wrap it right into the handle. So that way you can set this up, get through your first set, and then it's easy to just stack on another band and go right in to your next set. Exercise variation number 2 is going to be a seated lateral raise. So we're gonna take the same clench footplate as before. We're gonna grab a box or a bench or something that you can sit on and put it right on the footplate. And then we're gonna grab a single band and we're gonna loop it through the handle of the footplate. Nice and easy. And then we're gonna split this band in half. So we're gonna have one half in this hand, one half in the other hand. And then we're gonna scoot our box so that we can get that band about as close to our sternum in this plane as possible. And then I just put my feet right out in front and I sit right over top of this band, and we're doing the same thing as before. We're gonna be raising our arms out to our side, keeping those elbows up, big squeeze at the top, and then letting it down slow. And the reason we do it seated and why I like to do these seated is because it takes all of the momentum out of the exercise, so you can't use your momentum to get the shoulders engaged, and it forces all of this exercise to be done with only that mid delt. And you can really use these to help burn out and do just great isolation on those delts. All right, last but certainly not the least favorite of the 3 lateral raise variations is a low anchor, single band, single arm variation. So you're gonna grab a low anchor point, something that's close to ankle height or below. You can use a wall anchor or you can use a door anchor strap or anything that's close to the ground. And then you're gonna be doing the same exercise, except now we're gonna be doing a single arm variant of this. And what's cool about using this low anchor is that it gives you more control over your resistance, because all you need to do is step further away or closer to the anchor point to give you more or less resistance. So the further you stand, the more resistance you get. The closer you stand, the less resistance you get. So what's great about this is you can do like drop sets or rest pause sets where you can start high and just crank out a bunch of reps and exhaust yourself. And then when you get tired, you can easily just take a quick step, get a few more reps out because the resistance is lower now, and then you can do that even again one more time and really finish off those delts. And then after that, you can just switch to the other side. It's easy to just turn around. I'm facing away from the camera now, and you can do the same thing that you just did. Really easy and convenient with one anchor point. So those are my top 3 lateral raise variations with bands. Let me know in the comments, 1, 2, or 3, which one is your favorite. And if you really like all of them, you can say 1, 2, and 3, because I know that's what I would do. As always, if you really like this content, be sure to smash that like button. Also, if you need any of the equipment shown, we will link it all in the description, or just head over to clenchfitness.com. You got resistance bands, we got the foot plate, we got the handles, we got anchors, whatever you need for these exercises, we got it. And thank you for watching.